truck storms down the valley where the dust clouds twist and rise. The sun beats down like judgment through the burned and barren skies. The road ahead is cracked like an old man's weathered skin, but I keep my engine pounding with the wildfire deep within. Every sign I pass reminds me of the roads I didn't take, of the chances I abandoned and the hearts I let break. But regret is just a shadow fading in the gasoline, and I ride through roaring silence like a ghost no eyes seen. Dust hammer highway pounding through the land. Every mile behind me shaped the iron of this man. The storms can rise to crush me, the night can drown my name, but I'll ride through fire and thunder with this engine breathing flame. The hills tremble in the distance as the twilight claws the day, but my truck keeps pushing forward through the wind that strips the clay. The desert speaks in murmurs, telling tales of those who fell, but I've walked the edge of darkness, I know every shade of hell. This road ain't made for cowards, it demands a heart of steel, a soul that keeps on fighting when there's nothing left to feel. Yet here I am, still driving, still burning through the storm, a man who found his purpose in the heat where legends form. Dust hammer highway pounding through the land. Every mile behind me shaped the iron of this man. The storms can rise to crush me, the night can drown my name, but I'll ride through fire and thunder with this engine breathing flame. Lightning paints the canyon with the scars of yesterday, but I drive through all the thunder that would chase the weak away. With steel beneath my footsteps and grit behind my eyes, I claim this road forever beneath the unforgiving skies. Dust hammer highway, hear the earth shake under me. My fate is tied to engines built for all eternity. Let the dust keep rising, let the sun burn red above. I'll carve my legend roaring down the only road I love. Black diesel stains the morning as I cross the canyon rim. The cliffs rise tall like giants carved in shadows hard and grim. My truck growls low and deadly as the engine heat expands, a force of living thunder built by weathered mortal hands. Sun climbs slow and angry through a sky of molten red. But I've driven through far worse with darker stories in my head. A life upon the highway is a life both harsh and true, and the road becomes a teacher when the world is breaking you. Black Diesel Canyon, echo with the roar. My wheels cut through the silence like a battle from before. The wind cries through the valley, the earth begins to shake. But I ride the edge of danger with no promise left to break. The narrow path grows tighter as the shadows start to fall. Yet my truck keeps pounding forward like it answers some old call. The cliffs lean in like specters, trying hard to block my way. But steel and grit together carve the path that none can sway. My pulse keeps time with pistons as they hammer through the climb. A rhythm built by destiny beyond the reach of time. For every road that ends me, there's another yet begun, and I'll drive them all unbroken till the final race is run. Black Diesel Canyon, echo with the roar. My wheels cut through the silence like a battle from before. The wind cries through the valley, the earth begins to shake. But I ride the edge of danger with no promise left to break. Yeah. Hear the mountains crumble, feel the canyon breathe. The world may try to stop me, but I'll never choose to leave. A driver forged in darkness does not bow to fear or stone. He carves his truth in motion on a path he rides alone. Black Diesel Canyon, let the thunder shake the sky. I'll drive through dust and danger till the rivers all run dry. As long as wheels keep turning and the night won't swallow me, I'll chase the endless highway where my spirit's meant to be. My truck ribs shake like thunder on a road of broken stone. The sun bleeds out behind me as a wild wind starts to moan. Dust climbs like a prayer from the tires cutting deep, and every mile reminds me of the secrets I still keep. Steel echoes in the fenders like a memory of war. Scars across the body paint the battles I've endured before. The mountains bend their shadows as the twilight comes alive. But I grip this wheel of iron, 'cause I'm built to roll and drive. Iron rumble highway, forge my fate in rust and flame. Every engine heartbeat knows the road will carve my name. The blues burn through the diesel like a ghost inside my veins. And I ride these haunted highways built from gravel, fire and pain. Headlights cut the darkness where the lonely spirits crawl, but I keep my engine roaring like I fear nothing at all. Road signs pass like tombstones for the ones who couldn't stay, yet my shadow keeps on stretching long and black across the clay. The trailer hums behind me like a beast that won't be tamed, carrying the weight of stories no man's ever named. And though the night grows colder, though the stars can barely shine, I roll on through the silence while the fate ahead is mine. Iron rumble highway, forge my fate in rust and flame. Every engine heartbeat knows the road will carve my name. The blues burn through the diesel like a ghost inside my veins. And I ride these haunted highways built from gravel, fire and pain. Thunder in the pistons, lightning in the gears. Every mile behind me is a trail of buried fears. But nothing stops a driver forged in dirt and steel, a soul that learned the hard way what it means to truly feel. Iron rumble highway, hear my oath across the land. I was born to chase the darkness with this wheel beneath my hand. Let the storms come raging, let the world forget my name. My truck will keep on roaring through the wreckage and the flame. Iron bones and burning road destiny in smoke and dust. Power in the pistons, truth in every gust. The blues ride in the engine like a fire that won't restrain. And I'll carve my legend driving through the dirt to storm the pain. The night unfolds like velvet torn to pieces by the wind. My truck rolls down the highway where the lost ones once had sinned. The moon hangs cold above me like a lantern for the damned. And every breath of diesel feels like fate inside my hand. with silver as the darkness splits apart. But the miles behind me linger like a bruise across my heart. Still I push this engine forward, burning through the dead of night. A rider of the rusted roads where wrong and right ignite. Midnight rust engine, roar into the black. Carry all my burdens, never let me turn back. Through shadows, storms, and heartache, I'll ride without regret. For the night is cold and savage, but my wheels aren't finished yet. The horizon glows with lightning as the thunder starts to rise. But my truck keeps steady moving like a promise that defies every doubt I ever carried, every lie I ever learned. For the road is truth in motion, and its gospel's what I've earned. The darkness can't deceive me, I've driven through its core, seen the faces of the broken who don't live here anymore. But I'm bound to these long highways where the brave souls choose to roam. A pilgrim dressed in diesel, searching for a place called home. Beneath me whispers of the battles deep within. But I'll rise through burning chaos with a heart that won't concede. A warrior of the highway, driven by an ancient need. Midnight rust engine, take me through the fire. With the road as my obsession, and the truth is my desire. I'll chase the dawn unbroken, let the world forget my name. For I'm forged by dust and thunder, and I'll ride through smoke and flame. The night unfolds like velvet, torn to pieces by the wind. My truck rolls down the highway where the lost ones once had sinned. The moon hangs cold above me like a lantern for the damned. And every breath of diesel feels like fate inside my hand. Guardrails gleam with silver as the darkness splits apart. But the miles behind me linger like a bruise across my heart. Still I push this engine forward, burning through the dead of night. A rider of the rusted roads where wrong and right ignite. Midnight rush my truck keeps steady moving like a promise that defies every doubt I ever carried, every lie I ever learned. For the road is truth in motion, and its gospel's what I've earned. The darkness can't deceive me. I've driven through its core, seen the faces of the broken who don't live here anymore. But I'm bound to these long highways where the brave souls choose to roam, a pilgrim dressed in diesel, searching for a place called home. Midnight rust engine roaring to the black, carry all my burdens, never let me turn back. Through shadows, storms, and heartache, I'll ride without regret. For the night is cold and savage, but my wheels aren't finished yet. And when the sky grows violent and the world begins to spin, the steel beneath me whispers of the battles deep within. But I'll rise through burning chaos with a heart that won't concede, a warrior of the highway driven by an ancient need. Midnight rust engine, take me through the fire, with the road as my obsession and the truth as my desire. I'll chase the dawn unbroken, let the world forget my name. For I'm forged by dust and thunder, and I'll ride through smoke and flame. My truck shakes through the sunrise where the red hills slowly wave. The highway cracks beneath me like the earth itself might break. A thousand tired engines hum their ghosts across the plain. But mine growls low and steady like a beast that won't be chained. The mirrors catch the remnants of the life I left behind. Shadows of old choices that still burn inside my mind. Yet I pushed this rig forward through the dust and falling light. A ruler of the gravel, crowned in steel and endless night. A gravel kingdom run, carved in diesel, sweat and bone. I was born upon the highway where a man stands all alone. I barreled down the bend. Carrying heavy burdens only time can ever mend. The mountains rise before me like old giants made of flame. Daring every traveler to prove the strength within their name. My hands are rough from steering through the storms that tore the sky, but every scar reminds me why a driver learns to try. And though the night grows restless with the spirits of the past, I'll run this road forever, 'cause these wheels were built to last. Black diesel stains the morning as I cross the canyon rim. The cliffs rise tall like giants carved in shadows hard and grim. My truck growls low and deadly as the engine heat expands, a force of living thunder built by weathered mortal hands. The sun climbs slow and angry through a sky of molten red, but I've driven through far worse with darker stories in my head. A life upon the highway is a life both harsh and true, and the road becomes a teacher when the world is breaking you. Black Diesel Canyon, echo with the roar. My wheels cut through the silence like a battle from before. The wind cries through the valley, the earth begins to shake, but I ride the edge of danger with no promise left to break. The narrow pass grows tighter as the shadows start to fall, yet my truck keeps pounding forward like it answers some old call. The cliffs lean in like specters trying hard to block my way, but steel and grit together carve the path that none can sway. My pulse keeps time with pistons as they hammer through the climb, a rhythm built by destiny beyond the reach of time. For every road that ends me, there's another yet begun, and I'll drive them all unbroken till the final race is run. Black Diesel Canyon, echo with the roar. My wheels cut through the silence like a battle from before. The wind cries through the valley, the earth begins to shake, but darkness does not bow to fear or stone. He carves his truth in motion on a path he rides alone. Black Diesel Canyon, let the thunder shake the sky. I'll drive through dust and danger till the rivers all run dry. As long as wheels keep turning and the night won't swallow me, I'll chase the endless highway where my spirit's meant to be. My truck ribs shake like thunder on a road of broken stone. The sun bleeds out behind me as the wild wind starts to moan. Dust climbs like a prayer from the tires cutting deep, and every mile reminds me of the secrets I still keep. In the fenders like a memory of war. Scars across the body paint the battles I've endured before. The mountains bend their shadows as the twilight comes alive. growth across the land. I was born to chase the darkness with this wheel beneath my hand. Let the storms come raging, let the world forget my name. My truck will keep on roaring through the wreckage and the flame. Iron bones and burning road, destiny and smoke and dust. Power in the pistons, truth in every gust. The blues ride in the engine like a fire that won't restrain. And I'll carve my legend driving through the dirt, the storm, the pain. The sky hangs low and heavy as the ash begins to fall. My truck roars down the highway like it's heeding some old call. Every mile behind me burns like embers in a grave, but the road ahead is waiting for the ones not born to cave. The mirrors show the wasteland of the choices that I made, but I've learned to drive through shadows where the light can't penetrate. A soul carved by the engine, a heart forged in the heat, and still I push these wheels across the unforgiving concrete. Ash road rider, forged in steel and flame. My past is in the smoke, but the highway knows my name. Through storms that claw at daylight and nights that never end, I ride through hell and sorrow with the road my only friend. The mountains glow like fire as the twilight stains the land, and my hands stay locked and steady on this wheel. I understand. The diesel breathes its story with a growl that cuts the air, a hymn for all the drivers who were born to never scare. The ghosts along the roadside try to pull me off my track, but I've lived with darker demons. There's no turning back. So I thunder into darkness where the brave refuse to tread, a traveler bound for horizons where the living fear to tread. Ash road rider, forged in steel and flame. My past is in the smoke, but the highway knows my name. Through storms that claw at daylight and nights that never end, I ride through hell and sorrow with the road my only friend. drive through broken landscapes shaped by loss and stains. But even in the chaos, even in the grind, the road remains my kingdom, my cathedral out of time. My axle once lay broken on a forgotten mountain pass, where the storm had torn the heavens and the night felt made of glass. But I rose from wreck and ruin with a fire in my chest, and rebuilt this roaring monster with the fury I possess. The scars across the chassis tell a tale of earned respect. For a truck that's seen destruction is a truck they won't forget. And I steer it through the darkness where the world falls cold and thin. A driver born from wreckage with a soul of steel within. redemption, carved in heat and flame. My spirit roars with courage, the highway knows my name. Let the storms come raging, let the shadows test my might. I'll ride through every challenge till the dawn destroys the night. My truck storms down the valley where the dust clouds twist and rise. The sun beats down like judgment through the burning barren skies. The road ahead is cracked like an old man's withered skin, but I keep my engine pounding with the wildfire deep within. Every sign I pass reminds me of the roads I didn't take, of the chances I abandoned and the hearts I let break. But regret is just a shadow fading in the gasoline, and I ride through roaring silence like a ghost no I have seen. Dust hammer highway pounding through the land. Every mile behind me shaped the iron of this man. The storms can rise to crush me, the night can drown my name, but I'll ride through fire and thunder with this engine breathing flame. The hills tremble in the distance as the twilight claws the day, but my truck keeps pushing forward through the wind that strips the clay. The desert speaks in murmurs, telling tales of those who fell, but I've walked the edge of darkness, I know every shade of hell. This road ain't made for cowards, it demands a heart of steel, a soul that keeps on fighting when there's nothing left to feel. Yet here I am still driving, still burning through the storm, a man who found his purpose in the heat where legends form. shake under me. My fate is tied to engines built for all eternity. Let the dust keep rising, let the sun burn red above. I'll carve my legend roaring down the only road I Steel screams under pressure as I surge across the line. My freight burns like a furnace through the endless serpentine. The desert swallows daylight with a hunger born of rage, but I cut through heat and fury like a beast that broke its cage. The dust rises behind me in a storm of broken past, yet I steer this roaring titan through the memories that last. The road is cracked and haunted, but it bends beneath my speed. For a driver born relentless never bows to pain or need. Helping freight runners storm across the land. My hands grip fate and steel as the world falls from my hand. Through danger, fire, and darkness, I ride the winds of night. A soldier of the asphalt with a heart built for the fight. The mountains glow with ember as the dust begins to bleed, and my truck keeps pounding forward with a raw, unbroken creed. Every shadow on the roadside is a story left untold, but I'm bound to find tomorrow on a path both fierce and bold. The trailer groans behind me like a titan chained in place, but the power in this engine keeps me king of every race. So I tear through every wasteland where the brave no longer roam. For the road becomes a kingdom when the night becomes my home. Helping freight runners storm across the land. My hands grip fate and steel as the world falls from my hand. Through danger, fire, and darkness, I ride the winds of night. A soldier of the asphalt with a heart built for the fight. Lightning tears the heavens with a fury sharp and wild, but I drive through screaming chaos with the focus of the exile. For a man who knows his purpose cannot break beneath the load. He becomes the road's own legend, carved in heat along the road. Hell-bent freight runner, take me through the blaze. I'll carve my name in thunder till the end of mortal days. Let the shadows rise to meet me, let the storms erase the sun. I'll ride on steel and fury till my final race is won. Steel screams under pressure as I surge across the line. My freight burns like a furnace through the endless serpentine. The desert swallows daylight with a hunger born of rage, but I cut through heat and fury like a beast that broke its cage. The dust rises behind me in a storm of broken past, yet I steer this roaring titan through the memories that last. The road is cracked and haunted, but it bends beneath my speed, for a driver born relentless never bows to pain or need. Helping freight runner storm across the land. My hands grip fate and steel as the world falls from my hand. Through danger, fire and darkness, I ride the winds of night, a soldier of the asphalt with a heart built for the fight. The mountains glow with amber as the dusk begins to bleed, and my truck keeps pounding forward with a raw, unbroken creed. Every shadow on the roadside is a story left untold, but I'm bound to find tomorrow on a path both fierce and bold. The trailer groans behind me like a titan chained in place, but the power in this engine keeps me king of every race. So I tear through every wasteland where the brave no longer roam, for the road becomes a kingdom when the night becomes my home. Across the land, my hands grip fate and steel as the world falls from my hand. Through danger, fire and darkness, I ride the winds of night, a soldier of the asphalt with a heart built for the fight. Lightning tears the heavens with a fury sharp and wild, but I drive through screaming chaos with the focus of the exile. For a man who knows his purpose cannot break beneath the load. He becomes the road's own legend, carved in heat along the road. Take me through the blaze, I'll carve my name in thunder till the end of mortal days. Let the shadows rise to meet me, let the storms erase the sun. I'll ride on steel and fury till my final race is won. snarls like thunder as I roll across the plains. The Titan built of iron, pulling heavy, stubborn chains. The highway cracks and rumbles with the power underneath, and every shake reminds me of the distance in my teeth. Storm clouds gather slowly like they know I won't retreat, but I've crossed far darker mountains with the devil at my feet. A long haul heart beats steady through the hunger and the cold, and the road becomes my kingdom as the daylight turns to gold. Iron tusk, long haul, break the silence of the ground. Every wheel that spins beneath me fuels the everlasting sound. Through fire, rain, and shadows, through the nights that never fade, I ride with grit and fury down the highways I have made. The canyon walls start shaking as I thunder through the bend. My trailer groans behind me like a beast I must defend. The weight of all my choices hangs like chains across my spine, but I keep the pedal steady 'cause this journey is still mine. The sun sinks into darkness as the stars refuse to shine, but the highway lights my spirit with a fire close to divine. So I keep on rolling forward through the cold and rising dust, a soldier sworn to asphalt, to the engine and the rust. Iron tusk, long haul, break the silence of the ground. Every wheel that spins beneath me fuels the everlasting sound. Through fire, rain, and shadows, through the nights that never fade, I ride with grit and fury down the highways I have made. No storm can break a driver who was born from steel and scars. No darkness stops a wanderer who has danced beneath the stars. The engine sings redemption with a sound both fierce and true, and I follow where it leads me like the dawn breaking through. Iron tusk, long haul, let the thunder guide my way. I'll ride through storms and sorrow till the road outlives the day. And even when the mountains try to bury me below, my wheels will keep on turning through the fire, rain, and snow. The engine snarls like thunder as I roll across the plains. A Titan built of iron, pulling heavy, stubborn chains. The highway cracks and rumbles with the power underneath, and every shake reminds me of the distance in my teeth. clouds gather slowly, like they know I won't retreat. But I've crossed far darker mountains with the devil at my feet. A long haul heart beats steady through the hunger and the cold, and the road becomes my kingdom as the daylight turns to gold. I run tusk, long haul, break the silence of the ground. Every wheel that spins beneath me fuels the everlasting sound. Through fire, rain, and shadows, through the nights that never fade, I ride with grit and fury down the highways I have made. As I thunder through the bend, my trailer groans behind me like a beast I must defend. The weight of all my choices hangs like chains across my spine, but I keep the pedals steady, 'cause this journey is still mine. The sun sinks into darkness as the stars refuse to shine, but the highway lights my spirit with a fire close to divine. So I keep on rolling forward through the cold and rising dust, a soldier sworn to asphalt, to the engine and the rust. Iron tusk, long haul, break the silence of the ground. Every wheel that spins beneath me fuels the everlasting sound. Through fire, rain, and shadows, through the nights that never fade, I ride with grit and fury down the highways I have made. From steel and scars, no darkness stops a wanderer who has danced beneath the stars. The engine sings redemption with a sound both fierce and true, and I follow where it leads me like the dawn breaking through. Iron tusk, long haul, let the thunder guide my way. I'll ride through storms and sorrow till the road outlives the day. And even when the mountains try to bury me below, my wheels will keep on turning through the fire, rain, and snow. The sky hangs low and heavy as the ash begins to fall. My truck roars down the highway like it's heating some old call. Every mile behind me burns like embers in a grave. But the road ahead is waiting for the ones not born to cave. The mirrors show the wasteland of the choices that I made, but I've learned to drive through shadows where the light can't penetrate. A soul carved by the engine, a heart forged in the heat, and still I push these wheels across the unforgiving concrete. But the highway knows my name. Through storms that claw at daylight and nights that never end, I ride through hell and sorrow with the road my only friend. Glow like fire as the twilight stains the land, and my hands stay locked and steady on this wheel. I understand the diesel breathes its story with a growl that cuts the air, a hymn for all the drivers who were born to never scare. The ghosts along the roadside try to pull me off my track, but I've lived with darker demons, there's no turning back. So I thunder into darkness where the brave refuse to tread, a traveler bound for horizons where the living fear to tread. The road, my only friend. Fire in the pistons, iron in my veins. I drive through broken landscapes shaped by loss and stains. But even in the chaos, even in the grind, the road remains my kingdom, my cathedral out of time. My story keeps on driving till the final mile is done. forgotten mountain pass, where the storm had torn the heavens and the night felt made of glass. But I rose from wreck and ruin with a fire in my chest and rebuilt this roaring monster with the fury I possessed. The scars across the chassis tell a tale of earned respect. For a truck that's seen destruction is a truck they won't forget. And I steer it through the darkness where the world falls cold and thin. A driver born from wreckage with a soul of steel within. Broken axle redemption, thunder in my stride. I faced the edge of ruin, yet I kept my will alive. Through heartbreak, storms and failures, I drove till morning's light. For the road forgives the fearless who refuse to lose the fight. The wind howls through the canyon like a beast without a home. But my engine roars an answer with a deep, unyielding tone. The shadows pull beside me, trying hard to slow me down. But this rig was built for triumph, through the fire and the sound. Every mile becomes a victory over demons born of past. A reminder of resilience, forged to withstand what won't last. And though the journey's heavy, though the climb is steep and long, this road becomes salvation when the weak become the strong. Broken redemption, thunder in my stride. I faced the edge of ruin, yet I kept my will alive. Through heartbreak, storms and failures, I drove till morning's light. For the road forgives the fearless who refuse to lose the fight. Steel remembers battles, wheels remember scars, and every shattered moment brought me closer to the stars. I survived the darkest nights no driver should endure, but I rose again relentless, stronger, sharper, sure. Broken axle redemption, carved in heat and flame. My spirit roars with courage, the highway knows my name. Let the storms come raging, let the shadows test my might. I'll ride through every challenge till the dawn destroys the night. My truck shakes through the sunrise where the red hills slowly wake. The highway cracks beneath me like the earth itself might break. 1,000 tired engines hum their ghosts across the plain, but mine growls low and steady like a beast that won't be chained. bound in steel an endless night. Gravel Kingdom Run, carved in diesel, sweat and bone. I was born upon the highway where a man stands all alone. These tires roll with purpose through the fire and the rain, and the road keeps calling louder through the heartache and the pain. Smoke still lingers as I barrel down the bend, carrying heavy burdens only time can ever mend. The mountains rise before me like old giants made of flame, daring every traveler to prove the strength within their name. My hands are up from steering through the storms that tore the sky, but every scar reminds me why a driver learns to try. And though the night grows restless with the spirits of the past, I'll run this road